Okay, YouTube has pretty much given us 6 months to what seems to many small creators to be the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. And if we don't get there in time, Mount Kilimanjaro becomes Mount Everest. Because the 10 million YouTube short views and 4,000 watch hours on long-form content that many of us have been struggling to reach for years, to be eligible to join the YouTube Partner Program, if we don't make it in time, those requirements double. 20 million short views or 8,000 watch hours on long-form content in 365 days. Now, a lot of people had a lot of things to say about this, and honestly, so do I. But before I go into reacting to people's comments, I want to share a little bit of my journey as a creator. It all started in high school. I was in a classroom like many of my other students, and we were taking a lecture on information and computing technology. And I remember my ICT teacher was talking about the use of the internet, basically, and then all of a sudden he went into content creation, and he was talking about how rather than just consuming content online, we're actually able to make our own. And he went on to list a bunch of Nigerian creators at the time that were just emerging. So people like Brother Shaggy at the time, you know, with his weird movements and stuff like that. But it was getting a lot of attraction through that. And that was the very first time that a window of possibilities opened up to me about like, you can actually create content online. And so I took it upon myself and I hopped into that train. And on October 6, 2018, I uploaded my very first YouTube video. Now, you can probably guess that the video was pretty whack. I mean, the channel was called EA's Epic Fail. So I just uploaded epic fail videos on the channel for a couple of months, and I realized that I wasn't really getting anywhere with that. And so by December 1st, 2018, I had a channel called EA's Lyrics, and I was uploading lyrics videos, basically. And I remember reaching out to my ICT teacher at the time. At this time, I was very proud of it to show him like, hey, I took what you said and I'm making videos and stuff. And so I go up to him with a video I'd made, and I showed him the YouTube channel. I'm like, look, I have a YouTube channel. And then his reaction was like,
what?
His reaction is like, what's this? And I'm like, oh, I made a YouTube channel, like you said, and stuff. And he was like, yeah, but this isn't you, right? Like, there's no substance in this. Like, yeah, like, what is this? Who is behind all of this, right? And this is not to call out faceless YouTube channels. I think if you have a purpose for your faceless YouTube channel and you have things you want to share, by all means, you can do that. But he knew that that wasn't something that was normal for someone of my nature and someone of my personality, right? And so, you know, I'm like, okay, cool, we'll do something else. And so by February 8, 2019, I had a channel called Edauda. If you don't know, I have a thing for acronyms. So Edauda was pretty much Manuel does anything, let's do anything. Yeah, it was just it was just supposed to be a channel where I did anything, really, just made any random videos. But because I was so desperate to gain a lot of subscribers and followers and stuff, I was doing so many weird things on the account. I was doing like for likes, follow for follows, subscribe for subscribes. I was spamming people's content. And so YouTube ended up banning the account. And so by March 7, 2019, I picked my shoes up and I had a channel called Challenge On. And it was basically the same heart as Edauda, but more so relating to gaming videos and just challenge videos. I remember doing a video of the Chubby Bunny challenge with my sister, or just a bunch of gaming videos with like Clash of Clans, Asphalt, stuff like that. But as you can probably tell, that didn't go far either. A year later, by March 29, 2020, I decided to finally go back to my roots because I am a musician and I've been playing music for a number of years now. And at the time, my parents had just gotten me a saxophone and I was just learning how to play. So I decided, you know what, I was gonna make saxophone covers on YouTube. And the sound was horrible. Honestly, I say a very huge thank you to the people that supported me at the time with my music, because it was terrible. I literally had a speaker and a microphone, and I would put my phone in the speaker and play an instrumental from the Bluetooth speaker, and then connect the saxophone mic to the speaker and use my normal phone to just record. It was a mess. The noise, the sound, it was horrible, honestly. So shout out to everybody that supported me in that era. I go back to those videos and I'm just like, I can't even watch them. But I did that for a number of years. And then at some point, a friend of mine started uploading Family Guy episodes on his YouTube channel. And the thing got thousands of views. And so I decided to do it as well. I uploaded a few Family Guy episodes, and as you can tell, hundreds of thousands of views. If you're wondering why I have 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel right now, it's because of that, because I would upload a Family Guy episode and the start of the video would literally say subscribe and you can win an iPhone. And so people would subscribe from that. I remember on a few later videos that I would post, one random guy commented, "Wait, who are you? I don't remember following you. What the heck?" So I have a lot of subscribers from people that don't really know me, and that's something I'm looking to change over the next couple of years. But I ended up meeting all the YouTube monetization requirements. I mean, I had 1,000 subscribers. I had way over 4,000 watch hours now, and so I applied to the YouTube Partner Program. And as you can probably tell, I was rejected. Yeah, and the reasons why I was rejected was because I didn't have any content of my own. Like, the things that had gotten me to those requirements were content from other people, like copyrighted content or things that I could not really call my own. And so YouTube actually so if you don't know, YouTube can reject you from the partner program. I was rejected at some point. And so that was a huge eye opener for me. And it's like, okay, we're back at the bottom, we're picking it up again. So I deleted all the videos, all the Family Guy videos, but thankfully the subscribers are still there. So on the journey to monetization, I don't have to worry about subscribers, thankfully. But yeah, started again from scratch and I am still struggling, right? And it's interesting how over the years, from a channel like EA's Lyrics or EA's Epic Fails or EA Sax and stuff, is now just, I finally decided to just own up to my name. And now my channel is just Emmanuel Paja, and that's my name across every social media platform: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, everything. Emmanuel Paja. And now here we are today. So as you can tell, my YouTube journey has been pretty vast. I mean, I've been in this game for 8 years now, and I'm still going strong, trying to reach the top of the mountain. All right, so I shared all I did to basically show that I am in this journey with many of you, and I relate a lot to the pain. I'm sure many of you have had similar stories of successes and failures and just experimentation and trying and failing. And that's why I decided to take out this time to really hear some of those stories and connect with you people about what you had to say about the policy changes, as we have only 6 months left to try to reach the top. You guys notice that I'm wearing red and white, trying to rep YouTube? Most of the sentiments, are centered around, I've been in this game for a very long time. There's no hope. This is ridiculous. I've been trying to reach 4,000 hours for years and I haven't reached there. I'm quitting YouTube. Might as well just delete my videos on the way out. But there was one comment I saw that really stood out to me. And the person talked about how if you've been struggling to reach 4,000 watch hours in the first place, you probably are not doing the things, nor will be doing the things that it takes to succeed as a creator on YouTube in the first place. Sure, maybe you get into the YouTube Partner Program, but do you actually have the resources? Are you actually learning the skills? Are you actually building the capacity that is needed to succeed as a creator on YouTube in this era that we're in? Because you could be in the Partner Program, but maybe you just end up with $5 a month or $10 a month. At the end of the day, what is the point, right? But if you're in this journey of being a YouTube creator and you see it as a business, as you not just being a creator, but as a media company, you'd understand that the same way it's hard to succeed at any business is the same way it's hard to succeed even on YouTube, all right? Because think about it. A lot of businesses take 5 years, 10 years before they even break even, let alone make any profit, right? But they show up every day because they have that determination in their heart that, hey, I'm gonna see this business through to the very end. And so they keep showing up, they keep learning, they keep marketing, they keep spending all the money on equipment and resources. To succeed at YouTube is to succeed at a business, because YouTube is business, right? If you see yourself as a content creator and not as a media company, if you don't have the vision of a media company, you would most likely struggle to succeed, because YouTube will require those years of effort from you. YouTube will require, the same way the businessman is studying the competition, YouTube will require you to keep studying the competitors, study the greats, study the Mr. Beasts of our time. The same way the businessman has to show up every single day in marketing and publicity is the same way you have to show up every single day to announce your videos. It's the same way you have to keep screaming to the world like, hey, I'm a YouTube creator. Hey, I have an opinion. Hey, I have something to say. Hey, I have something to entertain you. The same way the businessman opens a shop or his company every single day is the same way you have to come up sue YouTube every single day with the camera. It's the same way you have to keep making videos every single day. The same way the businessman has to focus on packaging the product, making it look the best way that's appealing to the user. Is the same way you as a YouTube creator have to work on making the best thumbnails, figuring out what thumbnails are trending nowadays, figuring out what captions, your caption, your title, your description, your tags, your hashtags, your thumbnails, your hooks, your intros, your outros, your call to actions. All those things are your packaging, and you have to keep learning how to do those to the best of your ability. If you're showing up to YouTube wanting to be in the YouTube Partner Program and wanting to succeed, and you don't see it as a journey in the next 5 years, 10 years, and you don't see it as a business where you have to do the very best to please your customers, you're not going to succeed. The same way, as much as the businessman has values for his company, but also still prioritizes the need of the user, it's the same way you as a creator have your values, but you're also prioritizing and understanding that, hey, this user needs motion to be able to stay focused. This user needs something to keep showing up on the screen to be able to be entertained. This user needs a call to action to know what to do. So YouTube is a business. If you're not going into YouTube as a business, you will most likely not succeed. No businessman wakes up one day with a vision and idea and think they're going to blow up the next day. The same way a YouTuber knows that they're probably not going to get 1,000 subscribers in the next 2 years or in the next 5 years, right? Alex Omozi said something. He said, think in decades, right? If you enter something, think of entering it in the long run, whether it be investing or whether it be creating. You're thinking, how can I, in the next 10 years, succeed at this game? How can I keep showing up every single day? And so the last thing I'm going to say is, for many, this seems to be like a mountain that is impossible to climb, but it is a mountain that I am determined to get to the top of. Because Stephen Bartlett once said, a lot of people reason downwards from suggestions as opposed to reasoning upwards from first principles. And what that means is some people start a YouTube channel simply because they thought it was a great idea. After deciding that it was a great idea, they then started trying to figure out, oh, what exactly do I want to talk about? What kind of people am I trying to reach? There's no sense of purpose or significance, and they're trying to figure it out as they go. That's a lot of what I was doing at first when I started, as opposed to your first principles, which is maybe something like, oh, I love to talk about movies. I love to impact people. I love to talk about music. I play music. I want to share my music online. And maybe you want to start a podcast. Those are first principles. And then you reason upwards. Oh, maybe I need a microphone. Maybe I need a professional camera. Oh, maybe I should start a YouTube channel, right? So your why, your first principles are what would really hold you down in this game of YouTube. Or maybe you're someone like me and you love telling stories. I love to tell stories through podcasting, through filming with other people, through filming myself, through filming music videos. I love to tell stories, and I'm passionate about the message of the gospel. Jesus Christ saved my life, and so I always convey that message in one way or the other in the stories I tell, as I'm doing so right now. And so those are my first principles. I didn't have them over the years, and that's why I had so many failed challenges. But those failures along the way have gotten me to this sense of clarity and purpose where I know exactly why I am in this game. And that is to tell enough stories to the point where I inspire people and empower people to begin to tell their own. And so for me, it's not about the monetization. It's not about 4,000 hours or 8,000 hours. It's about purpose. It's about passion. It's about community. It's about impact. It's about legacy. And so I hope this video inspires someone out there who might be on the verge of quitting, of giving up on YouTube. Maybe you've been out of this game for as long as me, 8 years, or maybe even more, slightly under, and this huge mountain to you has made you just want to give up and just go home. If you're in this for the right reasons, I am telling you, the journey would be the reward. It will be worth it. And guess what? If you end up being able to reach 4,000 watch hours, you probably along the way have acquired enough knowledge, resources, skills, and abilities to be able to reach 8,000 in under that time. And so I hope this video inspires somebody. If you got value out of this video, please make sure to leave a like so that the YouTube algorithm can push this video to other people. I started filming in the afternoon or in the evening. It's almost nighttime now, but I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got value out of it. Please subscribe and please share it to as many people as you think would be blessed by this video. Also, make sure to leave a comment. I'm still curious to hear what you guys think about this new changes and maybe how this video possibly impacted you or made you even have a worse sentiment or made you stay neutral. I'm open to all comments. And I'm gonna end this video with what Rob Wilson said.
So if you have already started your YouTube journey, you have a couple of hundred subscribers, maybe 1,000 watch hours or 1 million shorts, the clock is now ticking. You have 174 days to give this everything you've got to get YouTube monetized on easy mode. For those of you who are starting today, tomorrow, or in the future, do not let these changes put you off. I guarantee that there will be people who don't even have a channel today that will have joined the YouTube Partner Program and monetize their channel before the 1st of February 2027. And don't be discouraged that 4,000 watch hours or 10 million shorts views is no longer enough to monetize your channel. By the time you reach those numbers in your YouTube journey, you will have learned so much and gained so many new skills and built up so much momentum that if you keep going, that 8,000 watch hours or 20 million shorts views will be an inevitability. It will take longer, yes, but it will feel so much sweeter when you get that first YouTube paycheck.